Gabby the game night, Gabby the game night, Gabby the game night, yay!
Hey, it's Gabby the game night here. I'm back playing some more Fix, right? Ace Attorney, Trials and Tribulations, and it's Giant 7 from the Fireman Square.
There he is. Old Seedy's back feeding the pigeons again.
There, take this and this. Get my paw.
Like I thought, he's really mad. Come on, Maya, just keep your head down and let's sneak away while we still can.
What? Why? Hello, old man.
What are you doing, Maya?
Hey, he just turned his back on us.
I'm not surprised. I bet I really hurt his pride in court this morning.
Hey, Mr. Kudo.
Pigeon, cat.
Look, we really need to talk to you, all right?
Out with the demons, in with the good fortune.
Seize, shell splinters, painful.
I always knew you were a demon, Maya. I'm sorry about what happened in court earlier today.
Cat, I won't be talking about me behind my back now. A dirty old man who's so busy looking at the silver girl's backside that I can't remember her face, a filthy, depraved animal.
Not at all.
Are you listening to me, boy? I don't care what you said. I saw what that waitress put. I saw that waitress put it. She put some white powder in the young lad's Chavasino.
We hear you.
And nothing. The young lamb, I was wearing an earpiece. On the same size as the lids of his broken spectacles.
We're really sorry.
So I made a little mistake about the vase. So what? I know what I saw. I tell you.
Okay. Take it easy, please, Miss Kudo.
Don't tell me to take it easy, Spike. I take this.
You said you were a craftsman, right?
Cat, the man work cats and arts craftsmen like me design the world.
So surely it's not that.
I come a long line of craftsmen right back to the time of the shoguns. Do you hear me? I didn't become an embroiderer, I was born one.
Actually, I'm kind of in the same situation myself.
I always stick my fingers up that dribbling old judge's nose and scream right down his ear hole. Objection!
Oh, so did you want to become a lawyer when you were young?
I don't think that's quite it, Maya. I think he's just in a bad mood, that's all.
I've got a tsunami of frustration inside. It's ready to burst out.
Let him start ramming out. We might never shut him up. What should I do? Guess I better let him talk. So there's not much call for craftsmen these days, then?
Of course not, you know. All I'm good for nowadays is running errands.
Errands?
Everyone takes advantage of the elderly. Why is it bread, Gramps? Take the dog for the walk, Granddad. Feed the pigeons, old man. What am I, some sort of toothpick community handyman?
Well?
Buy some bread, now that I can understand. But what's the point of feeding some seedy pigeons? Why don't people say what they mean? Get lost, that's what they're trying to say. Oh yes, I'm an inconvenience, you see. I told him at that restaurant. I just get in the way, don't I?
Yeah, I'm sure you don't. Wait a minute. What did he just say? At home and at that restaurant? Hold up. By restaurant, are you talking about Tribulations? Did you get asked to run an errand there, too?
Yes, I did. The very day that young girl was poisoned.
What?
Important info, dude.
So on the day of the incident, what were you asked to do?
Glad you asked, boy. We gotta tell you what I was asked to do. I was on that young lad, so I'm on the table. Someone go collapse. I broke that vase. All happened so fast, I was a pivot days. And no one shouted over to me.
Excusez-moi, you call la police.
Call it yourself, I should have said back, but I didn't think of it at the time.
So, did you end up calling the police?
Like I said, I was on pivot days.
Did you call them on your cell phone?
Yeah, don't look like I have one of those newfangled things. I'm out looking for a payphone, of course.
You were looking for one.
I got find one right away, one around for 5 minutes or so.
5 minutes?
So for 5 minutes after the incident happened.
Yes, sir, that one was our tribune.
Why didn't you mention this in court this morning?
Well, I would if you give me the chance. But you're pulling me out of the courtroom. Ah, thank you, Mr. Kudo. You've shown me on your kudos for today. Wait, man. If that's the case, there's more. I've got more to say. Oh, yes, I remember something else. Fair enough. Escort the witness out of the court. Not my fault. You're the ones to blame.
You could have at least told us before we got to court.
Is it really that important that Mr. Kudo was the one who called the police?
What's important is the unaccounted time before the police arrived. The victim was dead, and Maggie was unconscious, which leaves that man, alone in the restaurant. Mr. Kudo might have been chased out of the place on purpose.
What do you mean?
Maybe a certain someone didn't want him in the restaurant.
Oh, sure. You go ahead and say I was in the way as usual. I suppose I should have been getting myself going to business poop instead.
We need to get more details about what exactly happened from Maggie and from Mr. Armstrong.
What? Kitchen. It's the kitchen.
Looks like Mr. Armstrong's out again.
Dang it.
But the place is open.
But the place is open for business. You can't have an open restaurant without a chef.
Hey, it's not my fault, Nick. Don't take it out on me.
Only a couple of minutes after the incident happened, Mr. Kudo left the scene, leaving Mr. Armstrong here alone.
Missing when we need to talk to him the most.
Maybe he's trying to avoid us on purpose.
Hey, Maggie. Oh, Mr. Wright.
Hello, Maggie. So they finished questioning you?
Wasn't so unbelievable in court today, sir? I'm going to stay up all night and blog about everything that happened.
Weren't you scared? It was pretty touch and go in there.
Yeah, but he totally nailed that old man.
Well, he was all over the place with this escort.
He's not the only one.
Huh? What do you mean?
Everyone else's testimonies don't match up either. Not that I remember of the incident anyway.
Is it possible she is the one misremembering things?
Hey, are you the one misremembering things?
I remember when misremembering wasn't really a word in our lexicon.
Maggie, you know how you said that everyone else provided testimony that doesn't match up with what you remember?
Yep, there are just so many things that don't seem to add up. The biggest contradiction is the other guy I saw at the victim's table. He was the one who stepped on the victim's coffee. I'm sure it was him.
But didn't Mr. Kudo testify earlier today that it was the waitress who put some white powder into the coffee cup?
So you really think it was this disappearing man that did it?
Well, he's not the only thing that disappeared. The CD vanished as well. You know the CD with the blank on it?
Oh yeah, the MC Screwdriver album, right?
It was MC Bomber, Maya. The name was scrawled on the sports paper as well.
They never did find that CD at the crime scene, so...
Or the victim's medication, that's gone missing too.
Ouch, my head. This is getting way too complicated for me.
You said that you passed out when the victim, Glenn L., collapsed, right?
Yes, it's so embarrassing. I mean, I used to be a cop.
Yeah, but you weren't a very good one.
When I came to, the restaurant was buzzing with police. And before I knew what was going on, they arrested me, so...
So between the time the victim collapsed and the time the police arrived on the scene, you have no idea what went on at Tribulations?
No idea at all. Why? Is it important, Mr. Wright?
The other witness, the old man from the park, was pretty much chased out of the picture.
Chased out of the picture? What do you mean?
Old CD wasn't inside the restaurant because he was told to go call the police.
Exactly, and you, Maggie, were unconscious. That means Mr. Armstrong was alone in the restaurant for a brief period of time.
No. You don't think Mr. Armstrong set me up, do you?
When you consider the facts, it's hard to imagine that Mr. Armstrong isn't involved in this at all.
It's like the master biting the paw of the dog that feeds. Are you sure about this, Mr. Wright?
Well, the old man said as much when we spoke with him earlier.
I don't know. Things that man says don't happen for some reason, so...
Maggie looks like she's trying to figure something out.
Maybe we should ask Maggie exactly what she knows about old CD.
Hey, what exactly do you know about old CD? I feel much better, trust me. I've been a bit of a courtroom addict. I've been a bit of a courtroom proceedings addict for years now. It feels like forever since I saw a witness slip as that old man.
He's not really that bad of an old man, though.
Still, I feel a bit uneasy.
Huh? I thought you just said you felt much better. Maggie, if there's something on your mind, you've got to tell us. Especially if it has anything to do with Mr. Kudo or his testimony.
Roger, I'll spill it all and see what you make of it.
Is there anything about Mr. Kudo's? Is there anything about Mr. Kudo's testimony that stood out as odd to you?
Actually, yes. The fact that he was even testifying to begin with doesn't quite...
Doesn't quite what?
Well, when I took the coffee over the victim's table... It's true there was another customer in the restaurant.
Yeah, we know that already. It was Victor Kudo.
But I can't really say it was an old man.
Okay, then how about calling him a really old middle-aged something? You skipped it too
No,
fast.
age isn't the issue. The other customer was a woman.
A woman?
A woman?
Are you sure,
Women?
Maggie?
Well, I'm not 100% sure, but I think so.
So, what did this woman look like?
She was sort of creepy. And she had kind of a cackling laugh.
Creepy? Cackling?
Oh no.
Why do I get the feeling I've come across a woman like that recently?
You don't mean... Violetta? I know I used to be on the police force, sir, but I'm incarcerated now, so I can't use my connection to help you. All I can tell you about now is info about ex-cons or the clientele of Tribulations.
Oh, don't let it get you down, Maggie.
Okay, well, I guess we can't show you the picture, so bye. Is he here yet? 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 No! That jerk! That jerky jerk. Do I have anything more to say to you? What's up? Oh yeah, I talked about I talked with the dude, so I could find out about Glenn's photos. Let's see. Yeah, I forget. Yeah, blah 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 blah. This is troubles. Money. Gamble. Take that! Oh, prove that he was a gambler. Prove that he was a gambler. Oh, Don, you're proving that he's a gambler. Oh, whoa. Tiger. Oh, what do you mean, tiger? Oh, you wanna know the tiger? Furio Tigre. Or whatever.
Furio Tigre, aka the Tiger, is the boss of a loan office called Tender Lender. This is who Mr. L met with on the day of his murder. And the only thing a loan shark would talk with him about would be his death. No! It's true that Glenn had racked up quite a bit of debt from his gambling habit. About $100,000, I think.
That's a lot.
$100,000? Ouch. But I heard he won the lottery, so we should have been in the clear. Shame Maggie couldn't get a bit of that good luck. Okay. So the guy got lucky and won the lottery. But what if he hadn't won? What was his plan then? Well, this isn't easy to say, but he said he would use his talents to repay the money. His talents? I suspect he was talking about programming. What computer program is worth $100,000? Perhaps you good people should leave so I can get back to my work. So close to cracking it. And the program in question, was there by any chance this?
MC Bomb on that.
I mean, it could be. You could have a computer program on a disk.
Take that!
Sorry. It was worth a shot.
Do I have to show the sports paper instead? No, I'm wasted.
Oh, we got 2 energy bars left.
It's fine, join the overhead program.
I just figured he was gonna hack some shit.
I forgot to give this to Maggie.
We'll be right back. We gotta give somebody a lunch. This one's probably really old by now. Cuphead.
Maggie, I forgot to give you this.
Oh, yeah. I've got something you're going to love.
Feeling breaks back in. Lunchbox! Really, what is it?
A lunchbox just for you. Here.
Wow, a lunchbox. Weenies, too. I can't believe it. Thank you, sir. Did you make this just for me, Mr. Wright?
Nah, it was Detective Gumshoe. Who else would make such a nice lunchbox for you?
Detective Gumshoe?
He's really worried about you. Looks like he put a lot of effort into making this, too.
I can't accept it. Detention rules. No gifts allowed, sir.
Hey, come on, Maggie. Don't be like that.
The rules are the rules. They'll lock you up if you break them.
Somehow when an ex-cop turned waitress says that, it seems a whole lot scarier.
And anyway, I hate weenies.
I'm more into tacos. Oh, really?
It's all yours, Maya. You can enjoy it, Mr. Wright.
But... She's right. It's better than letting it go to waste. But... I guess so.
I personally love weenies, Maya.
Gumshoe's lunchbox eaten with Maya.
Well, how was it?
That hit the spot. I love that hit the spot. I love weenies.
Try and say it's not him and Edna. Oh, good. I'm glad I gave it to you then, sir. Well,
They just sat there and ate it in front of her.
That accomplished nothing. Hey, Gumshoe, he ate the one.
The main server just went up in smoke.
Oh God.
Said the guy hacked the police department. I told you to stop using your computer, Chief. When I'm watching videos online, I'm catching up on my Asian soap operas. Don't have to wait, Chief, and throw on the switch. No, just when some young guy was about to confess his son's taught-the-trot girlfriend. Confess to her. Wow, this place is really buzzing. Something must be going down, something really big. Huh? What are you doing here, pal? Detective Gumshoe. You can't be here right now. You'll be roped into the briefing if you stay. Huh? We've got a big problem here today. Why? What's going on? It's a virus! A virus! A virus? There's a virus ripping through the precinct's computer system, or the guy developed something and somebody stole it from him to use it on the computer system at the police department. But I really need to ask you some questions. Like, how did you get those weenies to taste so good?
We ate all those weenies, man!
Okay, I'm only gonna say this once, so listen up. Yes! No matter how poor you get, never borrow money from a place like this, you hear? Okay? If you got money trouble, just go on a diet of instant noodles and hang in there. We're not thinking about borrowing money, Detective. We want info. Oh, is that all? Well, let's see. Tender lender is considered to be even fishier than the average illegal loan shark, and it seems it ran into trouble just recently. Those guys have been pretty heavy-handed, calling in all their debts. Really? Don't go poking your nose around in their business, pal. You'll really regret it if you upset that lady. Alright, I get the picture. Hey, wait a minute. What did he just say? That lady. Who's this lady he's talking about, Nick? We better find out what the story is with this lady. She's a lady. Whoa. So what exactly is a computer virus, Detective Gumshoe? I don't know. What? Look, I just go with the flow, alright, pal? And here I thought detectives were supposed to be somewhat knowledgeable. What's with that face, pal? You think you know what a virus is? Well, Nick, do you? A computer virus? Sure. I mean, only in simple terms, of course. Really? Wow, you know everything, Professor Nick. Yeah, I'm gonna call you Dr. Wright from now on. You're gonna go be the mayor's assistant in Sim City. And maybe make a blue robot.
Is that Dr. Wright?
Thought so.
I thought that was Mr. White.
Oh, close enough.
Dr. White is... well, not quite big, man.
Hey, that sounds pretty cool. Don't you agree, Dr. Wright? Let's go build a blue robot. Well, a red and gray one first. Why do I get the feeling they're making fun of me? Oh, okay, fine. I'm no expert, but at least I can explain the basics to the two of you.
What's a virus? What's a virus?
A virus is a program that gets inside a computer and causes damage. Damage? You mean it makes the machine go boom and explode? No, the damage is, well, it's all internal.
So the inside goes boom, right?
Imagine all the case data you've got stored in your PCs here in the station. A virus could wipe out all that. That's the kind of damage I'm talking about.
Whoa, that's scary.
Yeah, and what's even more scary is that viruses are infectious.
Infectious?
Most computers are connected together on a network, right? A virus can move from one machine to another over the network. So the virus just keeps spreading faster and faster. Just like a real virus, huh?
But Nick, why would anyone want to make a program like that?
Yeah, it takes ages to type in all that data. Why would you want to destroy it, pal? No, people don't infect their own machines. They send the virus to someone else's.
What? That's horrible.
Oh, I get it. It's like you sneezing on Mr. Godot so he catches a cold.
Right, then he wouldn't be able to turn up in court because he'd be too sick. You really shouldn't do stuff like that, Nick. It's wrong.
But what? When and why did the conversation jump to talking about me? Anyway, that's what a computer virus is. A bad program that causes damage. And all the different viruses have names, right? I kind of feel like I've heard the name of this virus we caught somewhere before. Name of the virus, huh? I feel like I've heard it before, too.
What's the name of it?
Yeah, I didn't hear anybody say anything about the virus, as far as the name.
Yeah.
That's the girl who works over at Tenderlender. You want to stay away from her, okay? I mean it.
She does look kind of unforgiving, doesn't she?
That should be the least of your worries, pal. What's that supposed to mean? What could be worse? Her name's Viola Cadaverini, something like that. She's the only granddaughter of Bruto Cadaverini.
Bruto Cadaverini? Do you know who that is, Nick?
No.
Never heard of him. Bruto Cadaverini's the boss of the Cadaverini family. The Cadaverinis? That's one scary sounding name. We can't touch them. They're way too powerful for the police. But you're thinking of taking them on, aren't you? No, I don't remember ever saying I was going to. I better get some more info out of Gumshoe about his family. I'm not sure if I really want to get involved in this, but who are the Cadaverinis? Who are they? A scary bunch of people, that's who. You're a cop, and you're scared? What's that about? Trust me, it doesn't matter if you're a kid or a cop. These guys are scary. They've got some serious clout in the criminal underworld. We can't touch them. They've got too much moolah. Moolah? As in... They pretty much control all the cash on the city's black market. The black market, huh? And that includes Tenderlender, I take it? Sure, no one stands up to Bruto Cadaverini. And I mean no one. Interesting.
So Viola's the granddaughter of some mafia boss then?
Yeah, and everyone knows how much Bruto loves his little girl. She means everything to him. So, how did she end up at Tenderlender? I don't know, pal. But I heard she and the boss of Tenderlender are pretty tight.
Tight?
That's what it said in the file I read related to Maggie's case. Sounds like a pretty important clue.
So like, that told me about that virus. Like that name.
Well, show them the newspaper with MC Bomber on it. Detective Gumshoe, about this. What? I'm trying to concentrate. Okay. Ah! This is it! The stupid name! I remember now! Thought so. Here it comes.
Don't just nod to yourself and keep me in the dark, Nick. What's going on?
It's okay, Maya. You don't have to cry about it. The name scribbled on that sports paper and written on that CD. That's the name of the virus. MC Bomber.
What?
Yeah, the virus that's just infected every computer in the station, pal. It's MC Bomber. Can you give us any more details, please?
Tell me about MC Bomber.
We already knew about the MC Bomber virus from a while back. A group of criminals issued a series of demands to the head honchos of law enforcement. They threatened to release the virus if their demands weren't met.
Who are they?
I don't know. Some hotshots from the criminal underworld would be my guess. And now the virus has been released, huh? Yeah, it's in every computer in every public office in the city. Everyone's going nuts. They're hopping around like they're dancing at a carnival.
All this stuff with criminals and viruses. It almost feels like we're in a sci-fi movie.
Apparently the programmer who made the virus was a real genius or something. Focus right now is on tracing the root of this virus to the black market. You mean someone put this virus up for sale? Yeah, and because this one's so powerful, they're estimating its price tag was in the millions of dollars, pal.
Yo!
In the millions. A virus can be worth that much. Oh, I can't believe it. I almost forgot the most important thing. And that is... You know, the lunchbox. How did everything go?
It was delicious.
The lunchbox.
You remember the weenies?
I hate weenies.
Oh, yeah, those weenies. So, how did my weenies taste when they went down the hatch?
Huh? Well, it was delicious.
That's what she said? Really?
Well,
Don't worry about it, pal. I figured something would happen, so I came prepared. Prepared? What do you mean? I made a jumbo lunchbox.
oh,
lovely.
Do me a favor again, huh, pal, and deliver this? This sure is a heavy burden, in more ways than one. I can just imagine Maggie's little eyes sparkling with joy when you bring her that.
weenies again, Nick. Tell me we don't have to eat all these too.
My stomach will pay along in flavors.
I really can't eat anymore.
I can't. I love weenies. And she's gone. Well, guess what? Hello. Is he in the kitchen yet? Anyway. Throw the Mark Tom at this lady. Take that! Let's get back some hot. Yada 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 yada. Sick it. Take that! Whoa. Whoa. Take that! That's dolphin humor for you. Take that! Take that! The program. Take that! Was it the virus?
Well, this is it, isn't it? This is the virus that's infecting computers worldwide as we speak. MC Bomber.
No.
Oh yeah, give me some health back. Tell me about Glenn troubles.
Glenn's head had more processing power than any computer, but it had been infected with the gambling virus. Glenn was in too deep.
You mean he was in debt?
Yes, $100,000 in debt, not an easy amount to repay. So, he said he was saving on some extra work, something a bit risky.
Risky? How?
Maybe he was going to become a waitress at Tribulations.
Where do you come up with these ideas? So it's safe to say Mr. Elk was the creator of this virus, huh?
The MC Bomber virus, yes. It was a work of genius, in a bad sort of way, of course, but still genius. Something like that would probably fetch several $1 million on the black market.
Inconceivable. Gumshoe was right for a change.
This date, December 3rd, that is marked on his calendar. That was the deadline for repaying his debts.
Guess we won't be needing these horse racing tickets anymore.
Here's the trash can, Nick.
No. You can't make me. Isn't it yet? No. There's Maggie back in the bench there. No. Linda. You gotta. I guess. Let's just check out the market on my own.
You said that bandage around your head was from an operation. You also said you suffered a fatal injury to the head, correct?
Yes, the operation was very difficult, apparently.
Now, by fatal injury, you mean you were hurt very badly somehow, right? Did the injury in question have something to do with this?
I have a car accident. Maybe.
Yeah. I have here a car repair bill. From this, it seems pretty obvious that this car was involved in an accident.
Let me see that. This bill is made out to the Cadaverinis?
Yes, it is.
I don't think I ever introduced myself. Tell me, what did the Cadaverinis have to do with me?
Someone tells me she's not about to say hi and introduce herself. Alright, then. Your relationship with the Cavaliers is very strong, and this is why. I know exactly who you are, Viola Cadaverini. You sustained that injury in a traffic accident, didn't you?
It happened about 4 months ago. I was driving in one of our family's cars when someone pulled out in front of me. Oh. It was a motorbike or something like that. I don't remember it much. Anyway, I swerved to try to avoid it, but...
Ouch.
I took a blow to the head. A bad one.
Yeah, I can imagine. So what happened to the person on the bike? I'm guessing they didn't get away with injuring the Viola Cadaverini, right?
I don't know what happened to them. They ran away, or so I heard.
Ran away.
If they stayed, I'd have...
Is it possible? Could the person who committed the hit and run have been?
Well, judging by that flashback, that obviously showed us who it was.
It was this man, wasn't it? He was the cause of your accident.
It wasn't Don Tigre. I refuse to believe it.
Oh, it's totally him.
We collided, the motorbike and my car. But Don Tigre isn't injured at all, is he?
It was the tiger that caused Viola to crash. I can feel it. Plus, one of her locks just broke, so she must suspect it was him too. I'm sorry, Miss Cadaverini, but I have proof the tiger was involved in a traffic accident on his bike.
His bike itself being like 90% destroyed. Like, look at that.
It's not exactly a motorbike, but Mr. Tigre rides around on a scooter, doesn't he? And you'll notice that the front wheel guard is badly damaged.
A lot is badly
I can
damaged.
say it looks more like the rear wheel guard to me.
All the wheel guards are damaged.
Miss Cadaverini, you know the truth, don't you? This repair bill was paid by Furio Tigre. The Cadaverinis have known for ages who caused the accident, haven't they?
It's possible, perhaps. Somewhere inside me I know that may be true.
I knew it.
But Don Tigre still saved my life. The operation was very complicated, but it was very, very expensive.
How much are we talking?
Very, very, very expensive.
You seem kind of hesitant about giving me an actual figure. I should back off. Well, anyway, it was the tiger who paid for it, right?
After I recovered, Don Tigre told me. He said he paid for the operation because he cared about me. I believe him.
Really? But do you honestly believe that to be true? Do you want to know what I think? I think the reason he paid for the operation wasn't because of you, but someone else.
What was it being threatened?
Perhaps I shouldn't be saying this, but your grandfather, Bruto Cadaverini, controls a lot of dubious cash, right? And you are his beloved pride and joy. Sure, I don't know exactly how much the operation cost, but if you weren't the granddaughter of Mr. Cadaverini, do you think Mr. Tigre would have paid the money?
$1 million.
Easy unlock.
Four months ago, I was in a traffic accident. That's why I needed the operation. When I woke up, they told me it was nothing serious. A simple procedure. Oh, really?
Well, I guess if she recovered in 4 months, it couldn't have been too big.
They said the operation cost $1 million. $1 million? My grandfather ordered Don Tigre to pay $1 million in compensation. Compensation, huh?
It's underworld lingo for paying money to settle a score. Basically, pay or get into some serious trouble. $1 million? This has to be related to our poisoning case somehow.
I wanted to believe him. I wanted to trust what Don Tigre said. He said it had nothing to do with my grandfather being Bruto Cadaverini. I wanted to believe he helped me because he cared about me, not about my grandfather. But I knew that wasn't really true. Wow, I'm so sorry. What he did to get the money it was evil. He said it was all for me, so I helped him. You helped him? In what way? Here, take these.
What are these? Medical papers?
I'm Bruto Cadaverini's granddaughter. He had to pay compensation. He was made an offer he simply couldn't refuse. Wow, I feel so bad for Viola.
It's inexcusable.
Huh?
There are two things that I consider inexcusable. Poisoning and betrayal. Only a coward would hurt people using either of these tactics.
Is everything alright, Nick?
We should get going. Right after we finish our espresso.
Yeah.
We'll need to convince Viola of anything else, so I guess I can get rid of this. Why are we suddenly discarding so much stuff? Like, we used to just carry around everything.
Well, because not necessarily have.
But that's not been a hallmark of the games previously.
I mean, yeah.
Très bien.
Bonjour, I've been waiting for you to return.
Mr. Armstrong.
Ah, good timing. I was hoping we'd find you here. We'd like to ask you a few questions.
Well, he hasn't got anything to say to you, fellas. Ah, it's Zinio.
Who you calling Zinio? Off from the table already.
Okay, hand it over.
What?
You want to play games with me? I don't recommend that. The medical papers now.
I think he wants Viola to grab these papers.
No.
You mean this? The $1 million medical papers? Miss Cadaverini trusted you. That's why she said that she helped you. Forget about it. That girl's dumber than an eggplant. Yous wanna know what's sad? I'll tell yous what's sad, and it ain't only her face. She thinks she's got power 'cause she's Bruto's little girl. Now that's sad. I can't let you have these papers. Tomorrow in court, I'm going to expose what you did to get the $1 million you used to pay this off. Are you crazy or something? I don't care if you want to give it to me or not. There's 2 of us here. You got that? 2.
Well, there's 4 people, huh? Total.
Oui. Mr. Armstrong, forgive me, désolé. I cannot argue with him.
Maya, use a taser or something. Can we start getting beaten up?
Not really. Is that all you've got? I'll be taking those papers now.
I'm so glad I got those.
Armstrong, get that lighter. Wait. Don't take it too hard, Phoenix Wright. I was so stupid. I shouldn't have let my guard down. Those medical papers were vital. Evidence. I thought I was going to say evil for some reason. Hold it, pal!
Gumshoe!
Detective Gumshoe. Detective? You think you're gonna stop me, copper? Beat it. War! Whoa. Come on, Gumshoe. Keep it together. You guys, get out of here. Leave this guy to me. Go, pal, and take this. If you get hurt, who's gonna look after Maggie, huh? Alright, thanks, Gumshoe. Wait, Nick, don't leave me behind.
Fuck yeah, Gumshoe.
I'll be with that guy tomorrow in court. 10 million is going down.
And I'm taking the weenies with me. Thanks for watching this episode of Gabby Game Night. Like, subscribe, go check this out, please.
I love weenies.
Good night.
Gabby the Game Night, Gabby the Game Night, Gabby the Game Night, yay. Come on and watch her play. New games every other day. If you subscribe now, you won't miss out on any of the action. So come on, click that subscribe button.